What's going on, guys? It's Ramona, and today we are doing sort of a miscellaneous tutorial, but it's more focused on just some smaller design things I missed or may have briefly mentioned that I want to mention more of. We're going to be looking at some smaller design elements, such as redesigning your level in testing. But the first thing I want to address is one of the things that people don't do in this, that people need to do, that I want you guys to do, is you should give your names levels that matter. Sorry. And I know that sounds like, why? But think of it like, if I save my level as just like, if I just fucking do this, like if I just do this and call it like whatever, and I'm just like done, upload that, like don't do that, because when I get your if I get your level and it just says like test 1 or my first try or something, immediately that tells me you don't really give a shit. And if you don't give a shit, why should I give a shit? Does that make sense? Like, so anyway, that's what I mean. Just, your name doesn't have to be super clever or creative. I mean, I think it's better if it is, but just don't make it lazy, because then I just assume you don't care and other people kind of pick up on that. Anyway, next, I want to talk about testing you guys' levels, or how to do some good like testing type stuff. I'm just scribbling right now, so you don't really have to pay attention to that while I talk. But anyway, like, here's what I mean. At first, here's a good example, I think. I'm trying to think of a scenario, but I see people do this a lot, which I really discourage you guys from doing. One of the things in level design is you should never have to tell the person who's playing your level what to do. If they're unfamiliar with Mario itself, and you want to just like, and your level's not like, you know, a super like beginner friendly level, that's fine to tell them the basic controls. But don't, like, you don't want to say, oh, you're just not playing the game right, or you're not playing my level right. If you have to say that and tell them any more than the basic controls, then your design sucks and you need to change it. You know, you shouldn't have to be like, say like, you know, you have like one box that's up here or something, and it's like vital to get to, and I have to like, you know, bounce off of the freaking, you know, or something like that. And if I don't, and just like, if I don't know it's there and I just jump to my death and I'm just like, or if it's like an unmakeable jump without some sort of secret to make it, then that's just like, and you have to tell the person what to do, then your design sucks and you need to fix it. If they know the basic controls, they should be able to. That's just it. None of this, you know, you're not doing it right crap. Because I see that way too much happen. It's very bad. Anyway, and like I said, I'm just scribbling right now, so it's not important that you pay attention to just what I'm doing. Anyway, next is, like I said, if that happens, it's your design's fault, not their fault. Another thing is you need to give people your levels, because obviously you yourself is not going to be enough to spot everything wrong with the level. So you need to test it with somebody else, and you need to watch them as they test it. Don't ask them when they're done. You need to like stare at what they're doing. Is there no doors? Oh no, there's a door. You need to like, and if that makes sense, like, here's what I mean. You need to watch where they get confused, and you need to watch where they get stuck. And you need to kind of like, is the design, it's kind of that thing where you have to be like, is my design bad, or is it that they can't solve a puzzle? If it's a puzzle, it's okay, but if your design's bad and they can't figure it out because your design's bad, take note of that spot and maybe do something to make it more clear, preferably without using the arrows. But again, watch where they often die. And then you gotta ask yourself, if they die a lot there, is it because the design is bad or that part is difficult? Because there is a difference. If it's difficult but fair, it's fine. But if they're dying because, you know, something in the design is unfair, then you gotta go change it. So that's why I just look at where people die a lot. It's important. Anyway, to the next part. Okay. Now, when people critique your levels, and this is with me too, remember, not all criticism is good criticism. Just understand if somebody says something about their level that they didn't like, it doesn't mean it's bad, it just means they didn't like it. And it might not necessarily need to be changed. Because then you're just making the level to suit one individual person. But if multiple people play your level, and you see the same issue when you ask people about your level, if the same issue keeps popping up again and again and again, that's something you have to change. Because that means it's confusing then. Or something about it's wrong. So just remember that. Take note of when you have people criticize your levels, what is coming up the most, because that's probably what's going to need to be changed. And number one thing that I always tell people, especially on here, is don't take criticism personally unless they are personally attacking you, which is wrong and they shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, don't take criticism like they think you're an idiot because your design was bad. That's not it. Like, that's why I do the critique videos. It's like, I want people to make better levels. I want to see better levels on here. Because good levels are fun as fuck. Who doesn't want more good levels? It's like, exactly. Everybody wants better levels. So anyway, because yeah, that's a huge problem. I see a lot of people take way too much criticism super personally, and they get like super butthurt, and it's like, don't do that. And here's like one of the things where I want to talk about redesign. When you are making your level, never ever 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 get attached to anything. If you have an idea you really like, don't get super attached to it, because it may have to be changed and you have to be open and willing to change those things. If you get super attached to a part that's not working and you try to force your level design to work with it, it's not going to work. It's just going to feel forced, and it's going to be like, it's going to be weird. And you don't want weird, or you don't want that kind of feeling. You kind of want to like have it feel like it, you know, flows naturally. If you really like the idea and it's not working in your level, maybe take it out and reuse it in another level that's completely redesigned just to fit that concept. But don't force in concepts that you like but it doesn't fit the rest of your design, because it won't work. It'll be really bad. See, like as what I'm doing now, I'm scribbling and I'm using, you know, red Koopas, and like out of fucking nowhere I have a pipe with bomb-bombs coming out, and I have something where you gotta hit them and like kick them into this or something like that. Where like my level was about, at first, jumping on enemies, and that's consistently what it was. And now it's like, oh, I have to do this because reasons now? You know, you get what I mean? Because I have a level that's centered around doing this, but that's the thing, it's centered around doing this. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. It comes down to, again, you know, this is a good idea, but is it good in this level? No. So I would take it out and use it in a different level. So sort of, you know, if it doesn't work, make it work. If it still doesn't work, delete it. And if your whole level comes together and in the end you're just like not feeling it or people aren't feeling it, just scrap the whole thing and start over. People get way too attached to their stuff and they really want to force it to make it work, and just don't do it. You're just not saving yourself any time. You're just gonna you'll save more time starting back from the beginning. And do you understand what I mean? Like, just start all over again. It'll be more worth it. You'll come out with a better level in the end, because trust me, redoing it, it'll come out better the second time. And another thing is, don't get lazy with your design. It's another thing I want to mention about being like, here's what I mean. Say I'm ramping up the challenge bit by bit, and then just for some reason I have like, you know, oh fuck it, I don't face kind of thing. Like I'm just like, oh whatever, and just do this and like, fuck, we'll use you and you and you, whatever, and then just like, because I have to fill up the rest of the space with something, so there we go. People will notice when your design gets lazy later. Like, it becomes really obvious. And again, it'll come down to that other thing I said earlier. If you don't give a shit, other people won't either. Sorry, I wanted to hear that. I didn't know what sound it made. Also, one other thing I want to talk about design really quick that people don't do. Guys, make sure in every single level you make, it is possible to grab the top of the flagpole in some way. It's just good. Just don't, like, it's really stupid. I find it really stupid when it's not possible to get the top. Like, why? Just don't do it. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I find it fucking annoying. It's stupid. I'm just like, it should always be possible. Even if it's not clear right away. Like, some Mario games made it challenging to get, but it was never like levels where there was no way you could get the top. Just don't do that. Stop it. And one other thing I want to talk about when you do redesigns is sometimes making it more simple is better. Here's what I mean. Sorry. Okay, so here's what I mean. Say I want to do the bomb thing. Say that's my concept. I'm using the bomb thing. And I do, say this. I do a layer like this or something where I have like this character next. Or whatever, just follow me. And like, say like, you know, I'm doing the bomb concept. Fuck, I suck at this. Oh, he ran off? Fucking stupid ass beetle. I mean, actually this would work, but what I just mean by overcomplication is like, say I do this, then you have the beetle, then you'd have like something where you had to get the beetle and the bomb, and then some other third element thrown in there. And like, you keep making it to the point where it's getting confusing, where you, instead of sticking with your like one design, say it's just, okay, say it's just shells and bombs. But then out of nowhere, like you want to do shells, bombs, fucking Koopas, Buzzy Beetles, Bowser, Bullet Bills. You want to take all of those things and incorporate it into one puzzle that's supposed to be ramping up. That's too much. That's overcomplicating. And honestly, it's just, you just stuck to those two ideas of explosives and kicking shells and just kept making it harder with just those things. I mentioned this in another video, but with your enemy choice, honestly, don't use that many. And like everything here, you really don't need all of this for one level. I said before, you probably need 1 row and then like 4 of another row, or maybe 1/2 of, or sorry, 8 in the second row. But anything more than that is getting overcomplicated. That's just me, because so many people want to use absolutely everything they have here, and it's all here so you have options, not so you have to use it all, or you can make some kind of mega fucking level. Right. Can I slam down with this or something? How do I do it? Shy Guy looks adorable in this. I love it. This is... I never played with this, but I don't know why. This is fucking funny. I'm actually super psyched Shy Guy's playable. Shy Guy's like my favorite Mario enemy. I just wish I had the white Shy Guy. And high five for anyone who knows why I love the white Shy Guy. Or anyone who knows who he is, I mean. Because I always play him in Mario Kart. And like, everyone... I always like, dude, it's the white Shy Guy. Everyone's like, what's the difference? And I'm just like, you piece of shit. No, I'm kidding. I just really like the white Shy Guy. That's the rogue one. Anyway, I think I'm going to cover this, or keep this one a little short, because I think I covered everything I need to cover. This was more miscellaneous stuff. And just things I want. They were just like some of the smaller things that get overlooked by some people. So I just wanted to sort of throw this out there so you guys know. Just is sort of a rough guideline. And I know some of it may have been slightly redundant from my intro tutorial, but I didn't really talk about testing enough, and I felt that needed its own video. Oh shit, is that possible? Hold up. Anyway, I hope you guys liked it. I'll be back to doing a lot of the normal stuff. Damn it, I know I can do it. And again, I'm still looking for suggestions for the 100 sub special. I might do streaming. I might also do an hour-long critique video, because that got suggested. I can do it. I can fucking do it. Damn it. I bugging me. But yeah, leave any other suggestions you want. I'm also gonna start addressing questions that you can like ask. There we go. Oh, that felt satisfying now. Okay, I'm good. If you want to leave questions in the comments for me about design, or really any question at all, period, just go ahead and leave in the comments, and I'm gonna make a video where I do some design stuff and I address questions at the same time. So yeah, go ahead and leave your questions. You can leave your level codes for critique. If you leave them now, just keep in mind it'll probably show up in about 10 episodes, because I have a lot. So, wait, did that respawn? I think it did. So yeah, I think that's everything. You can leave your suggestions for the 100 sub special, leave a question, leave your level codes. I think that's all. I'm out this bitch. Bye!